hello, hello. Come on in. The Faith shares real wisdom. Come on in on this Friday night. We're just glad to be here. Come on in. We're starting a little late, had a lot going on, but we're here. You will hear us either live or on the replay. But come on in, come on in. Um, we're happy for you on tonight. So come on in while we get ready to talk. Hello, my husband, for being on tonight. I am just running in the house, but I'm here. I am here. Um, Hi, Vern. I'm glad for you to be in. Come on and say hello. And we're just going to just talk a little bit about wisdom over fear. Hi, Prophetess Jones. Glad to see you on tonight. Glad to see you on tonight. Um, I am literally happy to be here. Um, it's been a long month, but it's yet been good. It's yet been good. We find where we will praise and not complain. Um, just getting in. My boys. Um, we had a funeral. They lost their biological brother, and it was a tragedy, but yet good came out of it. Good still came out of it. So I am here on tonight, not for a full hour, I don't believe, but we just want to just talk a little bit about wisdom over fear because of the times that we're in. Hi, Sister Debbie, glad to see you. The times that we're in right now are uncertainty times, and you don't know from one day to the other things that are happening or things that are going to happen. But we are glad we're here. We do not want to walk around in fear. I shared a, a post from Joshua Giles, who is renowned today prophet, accurate prophet, and all of this good stuff. But it was some things that we had already talked about, and that had to do with we're not moving in fear. We are literally moving in wisdom. We are not moving in fear. We are moving in wisdom. And that's the thing we want to do because we don't want to fear. There's so much going on, and we see it happening and on Faith Shares Real Wisdom, from the beginning, we were talking about being a priority, prioritizing yourself, putting yourself where you need to be first, taking care of things for you. We have talked about preparing for these uncertainty times that we're entering into, and we get a little glance here and there of different things that are happening in this world, and with so much chaos going on in the world, so much chaos going on in our United States, but we still do not operate and do not want to. Yes, some people do. They operate in fear. A lot of people are scared. Some people don't know what to do. Some people are going on as usual. And even though we're not operating, hey, Queen Denise, even though um, we are not operating out of fear, I still need you to be wise. I still need you to use wisdom. Wisdom is the principal thing. And wisdom, one of the things when we think about wisdom, it is also a quality of having experience because different situation will bring wisdom. I have always said to our ministry, let my experience be your wisdom. You don't have to go through all of the same things I went through. So let my experience be your wisdom. I've shared that through the years because it's better. A lot of times, people say, "Well, you got to find out for yourself." You don't want to find out a whole lot of these things, anything that brings pain and causes more pain and all of this great thing. You don't want to do that. I'd rather be able to listen to someone who has been through what is not necessary for me to go through. Every trial and tribulations you do not have to go through. Let me help you. You do not have to go through every one if you would take the time to listen. Wisdom, we will say it's a principal thing. Wisdom is key. Being wise, making wise decision. We say things like, prepare. We have a list, and do not get rid of your list. I hope that most things are already done on your list. What we talk about getting water, we talk about getting non-perishable items. We've talked about getting beans, having batteries, having flashlight, all of these great things we have talked about in Faith Shares Real Wisdom. Why we're using wisdom. We're not running in fear. We're using wisdom because I said, if you listen, if you use wisdom and you prepare, you don't have to panic. You will not have to panic. There's a lot of things going on. And Joshua Giles, I shared it because he's said something that I also have been saying. We have shared in this Faith Shares Real Wisdom family. I talked about it would be a good idea to go to the polls early. I said, I am going to vote early because I am going to vote. But I am going to vote early. People say, well, I'm not this. Wisdom is hearing, listening, and making wise choices. Making wise choices. It's not about you showing that you're not scared. I'm not scared neither, but I love wisdom. I love her. Wisdom, I love her. Literally. Hi, Jean Doherty. I love wisdom. She is key in my life, in your life, if you listen. She is key. So when we're preparing, even though we don't know everything that's going to go on. We have enough. We have enough intel. We have enough for those of us that just believe in praying and preparing and knowing things are happening because somebody said, you see the signs all the time. Hi, Duchess. You see the signs all the time. Do not ignore the signs. Do not ignore the signs. I know you got those people that are very deep that they don't have to get nothing. They don't even have to get a jug of water. Not at all. Because that's up to them. They don't have to get one. But yes, Queen Denise, prepare so you don't have to panic. Things have happened. We had the short term doc when they was going on strike, and then people say, "Oh, they are." It's not even settled. See, we get all excited we don't pay attention. They have put it to a certain date, but the thing about it is, how many people are paying attention to now? Just about every week, as my niece in Virginia was saying, every week they got a call back for food. Every week, I didn't even get to go on and see what this meat was. All I know, they named Costco's and several other places where they were doing a callback, and I was like, here we go again. Some of us going off of meat, but just saying, it's something all the time dealing right here. They call back bananas. I missed that. And I was like, well, we found out even during the temporary, the little day strike, 100% of our bananas come from out of the country. It makes you read more, Duchess, and look at things more. But when we are prepared, we don't have to panic. Wisdom over fear. I'm going to give you an acronym for both of them, wisdom and fear. I want to give you um, wisdom. W, walk in wisdom, not worry. Walk in wisdom, not worry. I, invest in what's eternal, not temporary. S, stand strong even when it's tough. Stand strong even when it's tough. D, discern the truth, don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. And you know, distraction is all around us. Literally all around us, there's distraction. Um, O is own your faith. Don't let fear steal it. Own your faith. Don't let fear steal it. This is why being prepared, listening, knowing, you don't have to worry about that happening. M is move with purpose, not panic. Here we go again with that panic. Move with purpose, not panic. Hey, I just looked to the side, saw my cousin. Hey, saying, then we got, this is fear. This is an acronym for fear that my husband gave us a long time ago at our ministry. Fear was F was for false, E was evidence, A was appearing, R real. False evidence appearing real. He gave us that years ago. That was the acronym that he gave us for fear. False evidence appearing real. And another acronym for fear is F. Face it head on, no backing down. E. Empower yourself with truth. Empower yourself with truth. A. Act with courage, not hesitation. Act with courage, not hesitation. And R. Release the doubt, hold to faith. Hold to faith. Take actions in all those ways that's moving us in the right direction. Continue. I don't care what others are saying, because when things pop off, then you will be, as the older people used to say, running around like a chicken with his head cut off. If y'all ever seen it, it's just all over the place. No head, just all over the place. So we want to take action. We don't want to operate in fear, because for all of us Bible believers, it's always, God has not given us the spirit of fear. So we're not walking around in a spirit of fear. We're not going to do that, because fear comes from an unpleasant emotional cause. It's caused by that. Something unpleasant, something that hits your emotion, of some type of harm coming, or something or someone doing harm. So we're not going to walk in that. That's why we do. This coach believes in prayer. We do pray and we do what is necessary. But I need you to understand, wisdom is the key. Wisdom is the answer. Operate and make wise moves. Do not make drastic moves. Make wise moves. If it's going to be drastic, it got to be in the good way. Taking action. There is so much. And I will say this, and I will say it over and over again, because it's next week. We start early voting in South Carolina. But I'm like, I told my son, well, your first experience voting is going to be early voting. And I said, it's okay. You'll have many years, because he gets to vote for the first time this year. My son Makai, he'll be voting for the first time. So he's excited about having that experience of voting. And I was like, well, it's fine. We're just gonna go early. And then you'll get and I told them these lines are actually gonna be long too. Early voting are not gonna be short lines, but we're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it done. We're gonna keep praying for this world that we live in. This world that we live in, because it is so much going on. Um, do not get in fight mode with people about candidates. You know who you voting for. That's who you vote for. But there's no need of arguing and getting into fights, because that's what they're doing. And some of this, y'all, is a setup. It's literally a setup. We come in peace and we will go in peace, because I am going to keep my peace. And I want all of Faith Shares family to keep their peace. Don't go for the trap. Don't fall for it. Do not fall for the trap. Keep your peace. Do your part. I always say, yeah, I'm going to vote. I am going to do my part, but I am not. I am not carrying on with people just because. Have too much to do, too much to live for. So much is going on. I need you. I need all of you to operate. Um, that's my husband right there. False evidence appearing real. Yes. Thank you. Oh, Gatson. Oh, what? Please, let's give it to the right person. So it was in our ministry for years, and Gatson, Dr. Gatson, is the one say false evidence appearing real. And y'all know that's how it goes. You're like, where did this come from? But this is there. That is there. I don't know. I don't know. Then you start doubting. You're walking in an era now. I need you. Um, the coach and the pastor kind of co-mingle. So the pastor side will tell you, I need you to sharpen your discernment. That's what I need you to do. I need you to sharpen it. I keep saying at our ministry, I've been telling them, I said, if you hear a voice that don't go here, don't go there, do not go. Do not go. Listen, might be like, oh, I'm going somewhere. And it's like, you don't need to go today. Stay home. Stay home. Sharpen your discernment. Be able to hear. Be able to listen. Not only do we get things together physically, we get things together spiritually too, naturally too. We want to make sure. I need you, because these coming up weeks, it's going to be a lot of chaos. I'm going to be straight up with you. There will be a lot of chaos going on. But guess what? You got to remember, and you got to say, I'm safe. My family is safe. We are safe. We are do our part. We don't have to go out in the middle of chaos. We don't have to be, hey, by this time, we don't have to run up and down in the stores if there's no need. It's just happening. And I am watching it happen. Even in a small place where I'm staying, it's going on everywhere. Some people are challenging you without saying they're challenging you. Fear not. Fear not. But always be alert. Always, I tell the women at our ministry all the time, be alert of your surroundings. Be alert of your surroundings. I mean, even when I'm going to get in the car, before I go to get in the car, I'm looking. I'm looking at the cars near me, the cars behind me, the cars in front of me, because sometimes people are just waiting and they're looking. So I'm looking all around, and that's what we all should do. Be aware of your surroundings. I was one of those people that was shop till you drop. I was shop till I drop, and people that were shop with me would quit on me. They say they supplicate too long with me, but that was a big enjoyment. And I could do it all the way to late up at night. I have changed a lot since things have been happening. I have changed where most of the time I don't go out at night. If I go out at night, I usually have my boys with me. If I have to go out or it's going to turn dark, they're with me. So even with that, be careful of your surroundings. Um, Looking, whether it's pumping gas and there's nobody there, still be careful and look at your surroundings. We're not talking about fear, we're talking about using wisdom. This is wisdom. This is not walk around in fear. No, I walk around with wisdom because she's very smart. So, yes, in all that getting, get an understanding, but you got to get some wisdom. Get some wisdom so you can understand where we are in society, where we are right now in this time, this world. And people don't want to hear this because it does everybody having fun. Well, there's nothing wrong with having fun, but I promise you, you better have fun with some wisdom now. You need to make sure wisdom, you are side by side. Because fear, no, we're not walking around in fear. But I'm telling you, in these next few weeks, we're going to see and hear things. And one of the things that I do is that I don't, we have like a prayer list and we don't just keep it in house. We put people on a prayer list that some of us don't know, but we're going to pray for them. We're still praying for people in Florida. We're still praying for people in Athens. We're still praying for people in Tennessee, in all these places, Virginia, North Carolina. We're still praying for these folks. At least I know we are. I know, because see, this is what happens. When tragedy comes and it's not knocking at your door, a lot of people forget about people, but you shouldn't, because it could be you. It could be your family. So we pray for these people. We know there was a lineman in Augusta, Georgia, trying to get the people lights, and they shot him. Because this is the other thing, when panic mode comes in, people start going crazy. Let me tell y'all, you can be like, oh, people start going crazy. How are you going to shoot the man who's trying to give you lights? But they did, because they want their lights and they want them now. And you're shooting somebody's father, somebody's husband. So it's not you, it's the other person. You don't know what mindset they are in. You don't know their level, their mental capacity is not dealing with real life. So you have to. That's not fair. That's just being wise. You can't just walk up to people today because you don't know their mental state. So that's why always, always praying and asking. Look, that ain't fair. That's straight up wisdom. That's being wise, because we all need to be wise. Look, wise. You'll find it says, wise as serpent and harmless as dove. That's there. That's the good book we read. But I'm telling you, operate in wisdom. You're not operating in fear. And sometimes fear makes some folks get some wisdom. Yeah. Because sometimes it takes something to move them in a direction, the right direction that they need to be going. But prepare. Again, I cannot say that enough. Prepare so you don't have to panic. Even when they started buying the things, when the strike was going to take place and all of that, and watching how the people. I was in the store looking for sour cream because my son wanted to make some kind of chicken dip, and I was in there getting sour cream and cream cheese and watching all these people. But also, there were people in need, and I was giving them water and some other things. Was doing that because I have enough to when you see somebody and they travel and they're telling you, we have no lights, we have no water, they're just there, and they got people panicking. It's your part to say, you know what, I'm blessed. Even if, hey, you can give a bag of beans or whatever. You don't know what you're going to have to do. You don't know what you may need. But when I say we have a long list, and I know that my daughter has sent it, pinned it a couple of times, a long list. Like I said, the hurricane taught me about the gas because I didn't put gas on there, but it taught me because when me and my husband was riding around, all the gas cans were gone. Lowe's, Home Depot, the big places that would have this stuff, it was all gone. And I was like, oh, let me share that because you know what, we can put that on our list because I'm not, especially for the people that live in the country. You know, we don't have they have buses, but they don't have it out in the country, and most people are not catching them because they still not used to that part. And Uber gonna cost you. Lyft is gonna cost you more than you want when there's a time when you're trying to be wise and save. So prepare. Please use wisdom. 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 I cannot say that enough. As I said, I used to always tell them, let my experience be your wisdom. You don't have to go. Look, if you want to be in the house with nothing to fall back on, that's your prerogative. But don't try to discourage somebody else that want to be prepared because people is talking. I don't know nobody that wants to be unprepared. We not walking in fear. We not running in fear. We've been taking our time because it's been over a year. So we ain't just start this. We've been taking our time. We've been doing this so we do not have. We didn't have to spend a huge amount of money at one time running down people in the store. Hey, we've been grooving with this. We've been taking our time. We've been slow walking this. So we cannot say I did not know. Why? Because wisdom. If you need wisdom, ask for it. But we've been slow walking this. So now I see a lot of people saying the same thing that's been being said for years. I see a lot of people doing it. I see a lot of people saying they're not going to do anything. And that's fine. That's them. That is them. But you make sure you use wisdom. You don't have to walk in fear, but you're making sure you're prepared so you don't panic. Because I promise you, some of the same people that's talking trash, some of those people, listen, let me tell y'all a secret. They are actually preparing but talking big trash so you don't. Hey, Vicky, they are preparing, but they're talking trash. I told someone, I said, yeah, they did out with the toiletries and the water, and I heard the manager say, the water I do understand. He said, but I don't understand the toiletries. I said, well, some know when things go down and they heist on prices on them goods, they already have it. So I ain't talking bad about those people because a lot of them know the prices are going to heist. Inflation is still going to go up. And I say, oh, it's coming down. Watch, it's going to go up. Market crashing and all this good stuff you're going to see. So when you slow walk it, hey, pumpkin. And here I go calling you pumpkin, but she knows what I'm talking about. You're gonna see, but you're prepared. There's nothing like the feeling of um, having more than enough, Renee. Nothing like it. Everything you need is at your disposal. It's right there. You can put your hand on, or some people have their storage ready. They don't have to go out. I know some people that don't even have to go shopping really. They just go shopping to pick up some fresh vegetables and stuff like that because they're prepared. Because you don't know. You know, we talk about, especially in church, we don't know the day or the hour that our Lord and Savior is going to appear. I got news for y'all. We don't know the day or the hour. Our country just going straight up crazy, just chaos. You wake up, there's chaos. You go to bed one way, wake up another. So what we doing? We're not going to sleep in fear. It's be like we are protected. Wisdom over fear. So do not listen to those people who are not using wisdom and trying to tell you that you're crazy for using it. Uh, as we would say, not too many days hence, you shall see. I always tell people, it's on the church side. Oh, if it's God, you're going to know. And if it's not, you're going to know. So please remember this, wisdom over fear every day, any day. Today, tomorrow, wisdom. I choose wisdom. You choose wisdom. Choose that over fear. Being prepared over panic. I had another one over chaos. Just being ready. Then you can just go. You just calm. You going on about your everyday life. What comes? Hey, I'm protected. He got me. He got me enough to. He told me to prepare. He has me enough to. He said, "This is what you need to do. This is what you need to get." Yeah, that part. That part. You know, folks be saying all this stuff, but that part. We quote a scripture. I've never seen the righteous forsaken nor his seed begging for bread. Correct, because they had what they needed. I doubt the next people that get real deep, y'all ask them about Joseph's storehouse. The people that get real deep, ask them why did he tell Noah to build an ark? To prepare. That's all. We just doing it in a modern way. That's all. Hey Jesse, love you, girl. We just doing it in a moderate way. We're preparing. We're not getting out there building the ark, but we making sure what we need is in our house, so we don't have to lose, panic, none of that stuff. So know that there was always where if Joseph did not have the storehouse, he tell you to look at the ants. If they don't put away for the one, what are they gonna have? So all through that Bible that I read, and some of the other people I know read, it shows you about preparation. So don't get that deep where you be like, oh, that's all it is. Yes, Queen Denise, this is just modern day preparation. That's what he has been doing with us all the time. So fear not, and we don't fear, but I believe, and I hear, and I listen, and I want Faith Shares family to be the same way. Uh, uh, um, Apostle Washington said, God always sent a word of instruction. Now, y'all, this is a word. God always sent a word of instruction before calamity hits. God always, if you've been reading, he always sent a word of instruction, what to do before calamity hits. Y'all got y'all's. Yeah, how they say, we good over here. We good over here. Because why? We are going to. We're doing what he says. So you do not look, you can have peace in the midst of chaos. Hi, I'm gonna say cousin Monica. I wish y'all I shared one. I said I'm gonna share more. This lady that you see on the screen right now, if you look her up, um, just go into her page for what she shares with the world is worth it. Please go to her page. If you don't do nothing but go see that or follow her on there because they are so inspirational and they hit so well. They hit home sometimes. She had one and it was just the one I needed that day. So Monica Sams, I'm telling you, her voice, her smile, everything. So y'all look her up. It is awesome. She is awesome, and she happened to be my cousin. I know now. She's happened to be my cousin. God bless you too. But I love it. So look up Monica Sams. I'm telling you, her is inspirational short reels or topics. It is awesome. And all of this we need during this time. We need more positive encouragement, positive people talking, and all of these great things. So let's do that. Again, we can have so much peace during the midst of chaos. Now, isn't that something? This when I say that peace that surpasses all understanding, that will just keep your mind. Oh yeah, that peace. Being prepared to give you that peace. Listen, being prepared will give you that peace. Peace in the midst of chaos. And listen, chaos is making a grand entrance, but we are good. We are good. We are protected. We're guided. Follow the instructions. He always, thank you, Apostle Washington. He always gave instruction before calamity hit. Did everyone obey? Of course not. Of course not. Just like now, I don't care how many people are listening, how many people I'm sharing. Everybody's not going to take it. I'm like, why? I don't see that necessary. Oh, I don't know where she's getting that from. It's fine. But I promise you, I'm going to have peace. I am going to have peace. And not just me, but the people around me. We're going to be in peace and we're coming out better than when the chaos started. Yes, Queen Denise, being prepared will bring you peace. I'm telling you, it really will. So I am going to get off. Um, just keep people everywhere. But today I was with my boys. Their biological brother was killed, just 22 years old. 22 years old. So we have to. Oh yeah. Whew, I want to say Reverend Sam's. Yes, chaos is making a grand entrance. This is so true, and I got it. And that's why wisdom over fear. But we went, and even though it was a sad time, it ended up being a happy time because they got to see so much family and in the peace. So we just we're grateful. So much is happening. I lost my classmate, and now I won't be able to make it down there. I lost my niece, and that funeral is Sunday. And guess what? It is because of God I am still smiling. It is because of Him that there is this peace right there. It's just a lot, and people be like, "Well, I didn't know." Hey, when I tell you, Life be lifing, but praises over here. Praises are over here. Because guess what? Why complain? Because it could have been them. So everything going on, you still got to see the good. See the good in everything. So we are just we're grateful. We're grateful. My boys are grateful. They got to be a little more grateful um, of the life they have been blessed to have, and I am grateful. I am grateful because of me knowing who I serve and who I know. I don't have to sit. I don't have to be selfish. I don't have to be none of that. But I am more than confident that He has us. He has all of my children. He has all of them. So peace, goodness, mercy, grace be unto all of you. Prosperity, great health be unto all of you. Let it be your portion. Walk in wisdom and not fear. I really do love everyone. Faith Shares Real Wisdom family. I am honored that you take the time to listen. Um, and I will say I am not sure if there will be a live next Friday. It might be, but I know in November, because y'all know I talk about priority all the time. In November, it will be after the time of the election and stuff, though. I will probably be missing 2 Fridays in the month of November, but I will let you know. But we will be having it up to and after the election. Everybody do your part. But again, I personally ask you if it's all possible, go vote early. Go ahead and get your vote in early. That's use wisdom and be wise. You know, they're already setting and saying all kind of stuff, but it's wise. It's a lot of wisdom right now. Vote early. If it's at all possible, vote early. You'll be glad you did. So do that. Uh, Blessings to everyone. I hope to see you next Friday, whether it be on live or on replay. Have a great, great weekend. We will continue to pray for each other. We're going to do that. We're going to pray for each other. I appreciate Faith Shares family. You do not understand how much. And when I say I love you, it's for real. It's for real. I love people for real. I don't fake it. It's nothing phony about um, Faith Washington. I love you all for real. So have a great weekend. I love you. Be blessed. Uh, Use wisdom. Stay wise. You're not doing fair. You probably can go back, or I could ask my daughter if she can pin it in the acronyms for wisdom and fear. I would appreciate that. And love you all. Oh yeah, vote early. She put that in there for me. I will appreciate it, but do it. You won't be sorry you did. Love you and good night.